guys, Jill here, and I don't want to call it a tutorial, but kind of I'm going to show you how I use the art parts so far. And you'll recall I got this not too long ago, and I've been meaning to get it out and do something with it, but since the way my hand's been acting, I haven't had a lot of chances. But I did get it out this weekend, and as predicted, I love it. So I want to show you how I went about doing this flower. And this is for my Curio album, and I am quite happy with how it came out. I think it's really cool, and I really want to accentuate this mustard yellow color that is in that paper, and it's not a color I work with a lot, so that's part of why I want to do it. So first of all, I want to thank you all for all of your comments, and I'm very behind on comments. One, I'm not going to comment on all of the giveaway things, but again, I have been writing down your ideas, and again, a lot of requests have been for altered items and cards and mainly tutorials. So that's what this is in response to. I'm going to actually show you me doing it, and I'm very new to working with this product, but I'm not sure if it's me or my computer. I'm able to watch videos. I'm able to upload videos on my tablet, but I am not able to get in through my computer to comment, because my tablet I can watch but I can't comment. So I'm watching people's videos, I usually comment, and I'm not replying to my usual comments. Sorry about that, and once I get that sorted out, you'll see me commenting again. Okay, so here is the art parts, and this is a Ranger product put out through Wendy Vecchi. She's got a really unique style, and this is the Clearly for Art sample pack. So there's 3 sheets in it: clear, black, and white. And when I had first seen this product, I knew I wanted the black and white, and I wasn't so sure about the clear. I mean, it's general purpose and it's something I want to work with, but I thought maybe I don't need the clear. And I was right. And I think a lot of people have mentioned this, and I'm sure there's been videos out there. This is the packaging, and I'm sure it's very hard for you to see. The clear packaging from my Sizzix products, and I've been cutting it out and saving it for recycling, and just because I just don't want to throw it out. And it works very similar to the Clearly for Art. I can't say it's the exact same thing, but it works very similar. So now I know I'll concentrate more on the black and the white, and I use clear on this. And what I like is, you say, well, you know, you can mold your paper, but this really adds a permanent stability to your paper. Okay, so another product I'm working with that again is new to me, love it, the Glue and Seal. I got the matte, and again, you guys, I've told you I have a real big problem with Mod Podge in this area. It doesn't dry here in Florida, so I was hesitant, but I do love it. And what you do is, this piece right here is actually the packaging. It does curl a little bit, and I don't know if that's the way I let it dry, because the others I had smoothed out, and this piece I didn't, but just keep that in mind. But again, when you heat it, it doesn't matter. And the Glue and Seal is just like your Crackle Accents in the container, just the container itself. So it has that brush in it, which I'm liking, and you just put it on and try not to drop it. Again, my hand, I don't quite have the strength, and I think I am going to have to see a doctor about it, more than I already have a specialist, because I really have no strength in my hand anymore. Okay, and then there's your piece, and I cut just a very similar size piece. And again, this right here, I am out of the clear. So this is the packaging, and you would use both of them the exact same way. And then I just squeeze out any excess, and I'm using my non-stick mat, and then you'll set it aside. And look, I caught a nice big cat hair in it. It's not going to matter when I layer. But yeah, this stuff really draws the cat hairs, I'll tell you that much. It just pulls them right to it. Okay, so again on my craft sheet, and I have a foam pad under here, as you guys know. I've shown you it before. I then took it once it dried, and that piece does have to dry. And again, it didn't take that long, and even here in Florida. So I used my Tattered Florals die, but I also got out my nestabilities, some of the flower shapes I think would be fun to work with. And even if they don't cut straight through, which they might not, because even with this I ran it through twice. And see, not all of it cut, but I'm not sure that my die is quite right. And I think I am going to contact Sizzix about it, because I don't have any problems with my dies cutting. And this one just doesn't like to cut into the corners, and maybe that's just the nature of this die. I don't know. But cutting is one of the hardest things for me right now, so sorry guys, just bear with me. Okay. So, man, it's like one little piece seems to be stuck there, and I can't just get it. There we go. Okay, so there's a piece like the ones I made, and then here's the little one. Right there. Okay, and always remember to clean your dies, so those little pieces don't get stuck. Okay, so now here comes the fun part. And you don't have to put the paper on either. This stuff is perfectly good. You could stamp on it. It's just, you could use alcohol inks. I'm just matching up for my book that I'm working on. Okay, so let me look and make sure, because yeah, I want to be sure I'm on here. Okay, so I have found a few things with this. It's best to heat it from the plastic side, which is obvious. Even if you want the plastic side on top and the paper side on the bottom. And I have been liking the paper side on the top, but you know, if you want that shiny look, it's really cool. And I'm doing a few at a time. I have found that you really want to give it a good heating. And guys, be super careful. This is hot. It's not unbearable hot, but that's to me, and it might be super hot to you. So I have these out. They're just my needle nose pliers, but I have found, and I'll show you, that it bends much better the hotter I get it, which, duh. I mean, you know, a lot of this is just logic, but at first I wasn't sure how hot I needed to get it. But you see, it just becomes mushy. But not like, again, so mushy, and look, that piece came unglued, which we'll just fix after the fact. But it's not like mushy that, you know, it's not going to hold that shape. It just becomes a little bit mushy. I don't think I had as much glue in this spot for some reason, because this piece came loose too, so that corner. Okay, so see how easy that is? And you could probably do it more at a time or faster, but I like to control the temperature. So there's this one, which I think, see, it really offsets some of the colors. Now on this shape, to do it, I cut in between a little further. Now here's what I want to show you what happens if you don't heat the plastic really hot. You get cracks in your paper. So I think the paper heats a little too. So on this guy, And on the flower, I just came in with, actually on this, I just used my Sunflower Sparkle. But for the flower itself, I wanted to show you that, if I can find them, here they are. I used a mix of Rusty Hinge, Tim Holtz Distress Stain, and Rust Perfect Pearls. And then I used mustard seed, and this is not lemon sparkle. I actually used the Sunflower Sparkle, but the lemon sparkle works good too. These are I Am Rose's flowers, and I got these, aren't they gorgeous, as a gift with my last order. And I've already ordered more of these. Okay, so again, I'll put them on a piece of paper, and I use all my scrap paper. So what I did with this one is actually the mustard seed and the lemon sparkle. I just gave the flower a few little shots. And then, actually, see how there's extra here? If you have any white spots, just come in with a brush. Okay, so at this point your flower is still wet. So I'm going to come in with the Rusty Hinge. And actually, you know, probably don't even need to open it. Just squirt a little piece, a little spot on your mat. And then touch the tips of your flower. And see how it just blends right in. And it doesn't look dark because it seeps into the moisture. And if you have a spot that doesn't, just hit it again with the yellow. Or even just some water. So that's how I got the variegated flower. And I just set that in the middle. Now I do heat set that and it becomes hard. And then I also used the last of that on the tips of the paper. And I like how that worked out. So, there is my first experiment with the clear leaf for art. And this flower here that I'm actually working on is your Sizzix containers. And I saved the ones from my the dies, the Sizzix dies, as well as the texture fades. They're all that same plastic. So they, I think, really are going to stretch my budget. And I actually wasn't looking to be cheap because the clear leaf art's not that expensive. But I was more out of it and looking for, I wanted to make more flowers. So I'm really glad I had that laying around. So there you have it. There is my first experiment with the clear leaf art. I'll be working with some of the white and some of the black, and look how pretty this guy comes out. So I've got some flowers to go in my book that I'll be shaping. And then another question was, Susan had asked me, I don't know if you saw, but Wendy Vecchi, when she does this, yeah, if you get something you don't like, and, it's not working for you, just reheat it, get out a stamp, or a mount or something, and smush it down. It does still show some of the bends, but I think that's the paper. So it mushes right back down. And again, this piece here is the packaging. So it works just like the clear leaf art. And I doubt I'm the first person to notice this, but I just thought I'd show you. So I've got a few other projects I'm working on that I'm going to be showing you, and some more fun stuff. So please let me know what you think of the tutorial, and I will keep going in this direction and working off of your suggestions for my giveaway. And I will be putting together another giveaway. I just want to get through everything that I have right now, and I'll be showing you, I have 3 more giveaways with the big one. So those are going to be for my subscribers. I'm going to do a little something with Facebook because I'm not very active on Facebook. I'm just not a huge fan of Facebook. I don't know why yet, but I'm going to do something on Facebook or through Facebook. So I'll let you know once I get my commenting abilities back and stuff is when I'm going to redo something. So thanks for watching and have a great day.